Hey guys, welcome to your love reading. It's Spiritual Infusion 1111. Let's go ahead and dive right in on this wild out Wednesday. What's the energy around the collective when it comes to love and romance? What does the collective need to understand? Woo! Okay, you have communication coming in here from somebody. Somebody wants to have a conversation with you. I also feel like in this conversation, this person is reliving certain past life energies or certain past conversations maybe that they've even had with you. This is really about this person feeling like you set certain boundaries and they either were a habitual line stepper or this person wants to come forward and just have this conversation with you. You may be a bit suspicious of whatever this person is planning on communicating. But I also feel like for you, whoever this person is, they're very impulsive, but they've been holding back for a period of time whatever they want to say to you. So the energy around you right now is a lot of communication. Somebody may be traveling towards you. This is also somebody that wants to come forward and talk to you about your day-to-day things. So whatever you do day-to-day. So your day-to-day routine, what type of burdens you may have. I'm also getting here, hold on, what does the collective need to understand about this communication? This is somebody that's been waiting for a period of time. You have Gemini, Virgo energy, Pisces, Aquarius energy out so far, as well as Cancer. Somebody's been waiting for a really long time to open up and tell you how much they love you. This person has had like this love on lockdown. And I also think that this person wants to communicate to you to give you a different perspective of why they were not able to give to you in the manner that you deserve, or why this person put a pause on your relationship, put a pause on certain scenarios, because this person is coming in and they're saying, I love you. This is somebody that wants to tell you, this is Venus in Cancer. This Venus in Cancer is like, that's mine. You see that fish? That's my fish. And with Venus in Cancer, it's hard for this person to let go once they've fallen in love. Once somebody has truly, deeply fallen in love, it's this energy can't let you go, where I almost feel like whoever this person is that's on your mind right now, you have their world completely upside down. What was up is now down, and what was down is now up. It's like this person is beginning to understand the way that you think, and the way that you think directly impacts your stability physically. And I also feel like in this different perspective that this person is having, they're realizing that it's more than just friends, right? It's more than just lovers. It's something very soulful between the two of you. And they are in love with you. You have somebody here that is genuinely in love with you, but I also feel like there's something that needed to be sacrificed. Whether that's a sacrifice on your end, whether that's a sacrifice on this person's end, they had to let go of something in order for the two of you to come into union, for you guys to really come into this harmonious energy. But I also feel like your person may be a bit tongue-tied. 3-3 may be significant. 33, you could be a life path 33. Your love has significantly impacted this person in a way where I feel like it surprises them. But there has been some type of delay here with them communicating. This is reconciliation. You could have somebody from your past coming forward, wanting to make amends. You could also have somebody here who is talking about that they've been waiting to say something to you. They've been waiting until they felt comfortable to have this judgment. Wow. You definitely could be a life path 3, born on the 3rd, born on the 12th, the 21st. You also could be a life path 2 or a life path 22. You could be born on the 22nd, because we have 3-3 and we have 2-2. So heavy angel numbers coming up right out the gate, right? Heavy master numbers coming out right out the gate. This is somebody that wants to build with you when it does come to love. They're understanding that this love is not linear. This love, it supersedes multiple dimensions. Even though this person tried to like leave you alone, maybe they tried to erase you from their mental, whatever it may be, they can't stop thinking about you. They can't stop thinking about maybe it wasn't just lust. Maybe it wasn't just how they look. It's like this person misses talking to you. They miss seeing you. They miss everything. And it's something here where there is a significant judgment moment coming in with this person. And part of it is the fact that they need to tell you the truth. They need to come forward. They need to announce something because they're feeling like right now there's an important decision that needs to be made, and they can't continue to sit on their hands. This also can be somebody that is into music. Okay, she's playing the violin. This could be a conversation that this person has had, I feel like, with a couple people with what exactly they need to do to make these amends. Now, yesterday's reading, we saw that there was somebody here that was coming in and that was purposely trying to sabotage your relationship just out of jealousy or just out of the fact that sometimes even couples, right? They could mirror each other. So if they're low vibrational, you could, that couple could be projecting that onto your connection or whatever it may be. But what I'm going to tell you is this. They're going through a significant awakening because of the way that you love them. Because of the way that everything happened. I also feel like, too, there's somebody here around you who has been studying you. It's a lot of emotions that are directly in the center. I feel like this person is going to be very persistent when it comes to you, because they really do crave your attention and they want you to appreciate the fact that they changed for you. Somebody here changed for you. Mike Tyson, I love Mike Tyson. When you're favored by God, you're also favored by the devil. Who you came to the party with is who you leave with. So some people get confused by this quote, but this is probably like my all-time favorite quote, because the reality is when you are the light, you attract beautiful blessings, but also you attract bugs and low vibrational energy as well, because that means you are the dark for somebody's shadow. And whoever this person is, they need to come forward and they need to be honest and open and say, listen, hey, this guy right here, or this girl right here, hey, I made a mistake. I know that I gave you the complete opposite, okay? I know that you were trying to tell me, you were trying to let me know, but I can't lose you. I want to be the right person for you. There's somebody here that wants to come forward. There's somebody here that feels like they're no longer waiting to make this amends. This is somebody that is changing everything because they're realizing, like, with you, they're closer to God. So it's definitely coming in as an Emperor energy. Aries, Scorpio. They want to set the record straight. I keep hearing, I need to set the record straight. This is about this person taking action on justice. 411 can be significant. 1211, 1112, 112, 212, 122, 220, 1220, 323, 32. There's a heavy energy around partnership and communicating the partnership. This person needs to communicate. They need to be honest and open about how they're planning on coming in and stabilizing your relationship. This is also about this person taking control, taking the lead here, making wise decisions. Because now they have all the information. They understand now why they needed to make that sacrifice. Where I feel like beforehand, they weren't really paying attention or their head was in the sand. In the sense of, it could have been right in front of them how special you are, how important you are, but it feels like this person was just in their own way. They were focused on other things. That's why this person was always stuck waiting to communicate. But the thing about justice is it's all about being fair. It's all about balancing out the truth. This could be somebody that was waiting to handle some type of legal matters. This is about the moral integrity. This could be an attorney. It could be somebody that is in the law or in military or in government or an officer of some sense. Did I say in the military? Whatever it is, this person is completely upside down with whatever the information is received. And I think part of it is the fact that this person really does love you. And whatever they found out, it like breaks their heart. Because they feel like either they've betrayed you, and they may feel like you went through something that you didn't deserve. Because it's coming in as like you going through a lot of internal suffering. And I feel like this person, it's funny, I was going to say the Grinch, and at the top of the deck, it's the heart. It's like this person, I feel like their heart was a bit of an icebox. I feel like their heart needed to break out, needed to break through. There were certain things that their heart needed to do, but it didn't. Until it's like they were put through so much pressure, so much pain. It almost feels like this person was like having a heart attack, but it's just because it's like their heart was so broken. People always say like, you can die from a broken heart, right? It's like there's so much pain here that this person wants to communicate to you because they feel like instead of putting you on hold, instead of trying to flip things, instead of not trying to take responsibility, right? The Emperor takes responsibility for their actions. But it's like in order for this person to take responsibility for their actions, they had to see things from your perspective. They had to see things from a completely different aspect. This is something your person's been working on. This is coming in as like the Grinch that stole Christmas, where they had like, they could have had some type of traumatic experience at a young age with love, with their parent, with the people that are supposed to love them the most, where they've created, right, this shell around them to protect themselves. But it's something about your love where they can't deny how they feel. This is somebody that wants to come in and they want to balance out the hurt with their heart. This is something, whoever this energy is, remember how I said earlier they're changing, right? This person has been working very hard. It feels like they've been either working for the last 8 months or longer, 12 months possibly. Whatever happened with this person, what it did is it made them refocus their energy and their attention back to you. It made them work on themselves. It made them take a look at their friends. Okay? You have the devil here. This person is also realizing, right? Because temperance comes before the devil. Temperance is certain, it is balance, it's patience, right? This person is realizing that the devil waits. The devil wants you to wait. The devil doesn't want you to go have your relationship that's derivative from God. The devil doesn't want that. The devil wants to restrict. The devil wants you to focus on materialistic possessions or to focus on items that you really shouldn't be focused on. This person is worried about, could have been even worried about partying, substances, drinking, certain taboos, right? This person was focused on the wrong things. They could have even had some type of entity attachment. That is real. Entity attachments are real. You know they're real because even the Catholic Church is over here sending people to do exorcisms. Other churches don't do that because they don't want to acknowledge that. But the reality is they do. There people can have certain entity attachments when they go into certain low vibrational energies. Whatever it is, though, this person is realizing that they need to tell you the truth. Aside from that, they're also very fixated and very focused on you. You have two devils here, which is weird. The same one. Why is there double devils? The the double devils, the DD. Why is there double devils? Because it's the twin flame. I think, okay, that makes sense. This is exactly why these type of connections need to be protected. Okay. Somebody's going to get offended, but hey, it's the internet. You're going to piss at least a handful of people off. Anytime, have you ever realized that nowadays it's like you can say, wow, I really love, X, Y, or Z, and someone will say, well, that person or that dog or da-da-da. It's like everybody always has like an opinion, and even though maybe you're not asking for it, I don't know. But this is you and this person. You're both equally fixated on one another. You both are attached to one another in a way where it creates this fixation that's not normal. And the hard thing about this type of relationship is it's trying to turn that fixation into something beautiful, into a divine connection. Both of these cards are twin flame cards. But in the middle here, you also have Archangel Gabriel. So within inside of these connections, your person has people that are attached to them that are the devil. You have people that are attached to you that are the devil. And it's like you both are sitting there trying to rationalize, trying to understand the other person because your emotions are high. Because it's easier to think of a negative than it is a positive. I'll never forget it. I had somebody one time say to me, why do you always think the worst? You're thinking the worst. Why are you always thinking the worst when it comes to me? Because that is a defense mechanism, right? When you're somebody that you've been through the trenches, you've been through, it feels like psychological warfare, you learn to think of everything so that it doesn't surprise you. It's almost like the both of you were doing the exact same thing. But there's some type of significant protection. Pay attention to birds. Right now, you may be finding feathers. Because this is coming in as a divine connection here. But I also think, too, there needs to be a conversation or there needs to be clarity on what your devil is. What is this person's devil? What were they fixated on with you? What were the lies, right? I feel like this. Your person was told lies about you. And I feel like you probably were told lies about your person, or you've heard lies or whatever it is. So it's like you and this person are mirroring each other. This is a mirror. The devil and the devil, you're mirroring one another. Because the reality is the devil is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 is what? The lovers. What is the lovers? The lovers is the emperor and the empress coming together and consummating their marriage. The lovers is the emperor and the empress becoming one with love. And love gets people to fixate. Love gets people to do crazy things that you wouldn't think before. And I feel like whoever this person is, they need to tell you. They need to come forward and they need to be very honest here about what's not been seen. About what's been hidden. For some of you, if you're married or if you're in a relationship, they want to tell you that bothers them. For some of you, they could have lied to you or about you. But I just looked up and the one thing I saw was protection. But they could have done that because they felt like they were protecting you. By the way, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I do have all these bath salts that will match the love oil, the tiger's blood, as well as the money oil. These are fantastic, okay? And utilizing them in different ways is beautiful. All three are needed. All three I use. The love one is fantastic because it has all natural pheromones in it. Excuse me, plant-based pheromones. So it's not synthetic. So what it does is it naturally attracts based on your body chemistry, and it will smell different on everybody based on your own body pH, okay? So it's really cool, and let me tell you, that attracts everything. Men, women, dogs, cats, birds, ghosts, whatever. So all of this is available. That information will be in the description. By the way, have you liked the video? Have you subscribed to the channel? Come on, like the video. Do your girl a solid. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Become a part of the fam bam. All right, let's keep going. I just feel like with this person, they've been waiting for a very long time. And what you may or may not realize, this person even, for some of you, your person is autistic or they're on the spectrum. They have a hard time expressing their emotions. They have a very hard time opening up and thinking of, like, expressing what they think. But the funny thing about this person is that they think about you all the time, but they think about you in granular details. Where your big picture, you're like, who cares how we get from point A to point B? Let's just, like, for you, for example, you're like, let's plan a road trip. This person's like, we can't plan a road trip until we make sure that A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P is done. And you're over there like, well, let's plan it so then we'll have time, you know, we'll book it out a month and then we can sit there and map it. This person is like, no, we can't do that. We have to map it down to, like, what snacks we're bringing. Like, this person is very particular when it comes to certain things. And I do feel like there is some type of aversion when it comes to their emotions. But also, this person, I feel like they're very responsible. I get that there's a lot of purity with this person, right? Virgo is the virgin in the, just in general, right? So I feel like sometimes this person, it can be misconstrued because what people don't see is the fact that you or this person are both working on your twin flame connection or on this divine, soulful connection. But I also feel like they move too slow. And it's okay if they move slow if they were able to communicate. But the problem is every time this person wants to communicate, nothing comes out. I also get here with the 4 of Pentacles, 5-4, 5-15, 1-15 can be significant, 1-12. Could be a life path 4, born on the 4th. Or in April, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, all the earth signs are out here. Heavy Capricorn energy. This is about karma, but it's also about restriction It's also about responsibility and discipline. For some of you, this person wanted to be the emperor, but I feel like they were the knockoff emperor. They were pretending. This is also somebody that was holding on to whatever they had of their past, whatever they had of their tradition, and it just didn't work. Because if your hands are closed, right, how can God take something away that's not meant to be in your life? Your hands have to be open for God to take anything. But when God takes away, God never doesn't replace it with something even better. So it's like this person and you were trying to hold on to each other so hard that there was a lot of restriction in your connection, where God's like, I'm working on your person. I'm working on your divine connection, but I need you to trust me. That's why the Hierophant is here twice. That's why the devil is here twice. It's really just coming in here about this significant partnership between the two of you. But I do feel like somebody had to find a place in their heart where it made sense. And that's a part of the key, right? The key was the fact that you both had pure intentions. The key is the fact that in order to access this divine energy between the two of you, to have this business partnership, there had to be a level of liberation. We all have a devil. We all have a shadow side. If you're going to sit here and tell me you don't, you're lying. That's a lie, Carol Ann, right? Like, let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it $1.50. We all have a shadow side. Some of us manage it better than other people, but the key here is to liberate yourself and to acknowledge that. Because this person, they're sitting here and they're constantly reflecting on you. But what's crazy is you're reflecting on them. But the key here is reflection. It's to remember your relationship. It's to remember the fact that who this person is to you and who you are to this person. This is a review that this individual needed. They're looking at pictures. They're thinking about past memories, right? They're contemplating, right? What do I do? Do I say something to the collective? Do I lay everything out and let them make a determination, or allow them to make a decision with whether or not they can accept it? Or do I just not say anything at all? But there is a turning point here in your relationship. There's a turning point here where whatever introspection that they've had in this state of reflection, holy cannoli, I'm over here like Dr. Seuss, my dude, right? Like, think about that. Whatever it is, it's created something within inside of this person where they're realizing maybe I don't have to make a choice between my past life and my current life, right? City life, it's like what you did when you were younger, but the country life is like, let's go settle down and have a kid, or whatever it is, or let's go settle down and have a family and do things together, right? No, it's like this person is sitting here saying, why did it have to be this or that? Why can't I not have both, the collective and everything? That's why I'm telling you, this person needs to come in. They want to have this lemon squeeze discussion. Some of you need to put lemon in your water, okay? Add a little lemon. Something about the acidity or vitamin C for some of you. If you are going to be getting sick, you need to incorporate vitamin C, or lemon is going to be significant. But part of the thing too with this person is they not only needed to have this conversation with you, but they also needed to get their friends together. Listen, here you go. I've been hiding something from you, right? What I've been hiding is the fact that I know you guys have concerns with whoever the collective is. I know that you have concerns with the fact that I changed or I'm different, because again, it's coming in that their friends are noticing that they're different. Their friends are noticing why all of a sudden are there all these changes with you. And again, you can't be mad at their friends for seeing the change, because the friends love that person the person that they know. But when your person is evolving and changing, they're no longer matching the vibration of the friends. And the friends are sitting there saying, wait, come back down. Come on, stop, wait. What do you mean you don't want to come drink anymore? What do you mean you don't want to come party? What do you mean you don't want to meet me at the bar? What do you mean you don't want to go do hood rat things with your hood rat friends? What do you mean by that? Why are you changing? It has to be that new person you're oddly in love with, right? But you can't be mad at the friends for that, because all they know is that their friend is changing and it feels like they're losing something. But that's why your person needs to have this conversation. Owls may be significant. Again, it's coming in as birds. I'm also getting too, though, there could have been friends that did dark magic. Black magic, hexes, curses, whatever. Your person knows this. Voodoo, sorcery, manipulation, that's hidden knowledge. Your person could have sat there, they could have sat there and said, you did that to them. That's why they're so fixated. But there's something here where there's a level of hidden knowledge that needs to be exposed. There's something here where your person needs to be very honest with whatever this conversation is. Because if your person abandoned the mission, it almost feels like, for some of you, there was a level of disloyalty or even betrayal here. But it's like your person was going back and forth. Did you betray them or was it somebody else? There could have been false friendships here, deception. There's a lot of pain inside of this connection for the two of you. Somebody here definitely needs to take a bath, to cleanse. Because this is coming in as some type of significant twin flame union, some type of significant conversation. This is somebody that really wants to tell you. They want to communicate. They want to work out whatever concerns. They're in a place where they know that they hurt your feelings. They know that there's problems that they've caused. And it's like this person wants to wipe the slate clean, because instead of this energy going directly where this person didn't have a heart, where their heart was on lock, it's like you guys have activated one another. You've activated this soulful reunion. And it's all, I hate the divine timing. I'm so over divine timing, right? Put it in the comment section. Are you over divine timing? Because I know I am. But what I can tell you is that the time is now. There is somebody here, though, that could have tried to take your twin flame with dark magic, a thief in the night, okay? I'm not getting that it's your person, but I also feel like there's a lot of urgency here where divine intervention is coming. You both are innocent in this, oddly. Whatever negative energy you have towards this person, there is a level of innocence on your person's end, and there is innocence on your end as well. But there is somebody here that purposely tried to manipulate either your communication, whatever was going on with you and this person. They could have even stolen money and was very sneaky. And that's why there's this significant urgency here, because you have a heart of gold and so does your person. Do you really think God is going to allow you to be attached to somebody that doesn't have a heart of gold? There's a reason you feel so connected to this person. There's a reason that no matter how many times you try to move forward, you always just keep going back to the same thoughts that you had in the past. Why is that? because this is unconditional love. This is an intense connection. You've spiritually have created this significant awakening where you've challenged this person to grow. You've challenged this person that in the right time, they will be able to reflect on the truth and heal. But sometimes people have to heal apart. Sometimes people can't heal in the relationship because one person is doing the healing while the other person is sitting. Can't work on your driving if you're a passenger princess, right? I just get that there's a lot of reflection, and it's funny because whoever this negative energy is, this thief in the night, I'm going to ask about them in the extended. This is somebody that was doing dark magic. This is somebody who backstabbed your person, who tried to give your person like a different perspective on you, and it was a lie. I also want to find out about this hidden knowledge because there's a lot coming in here. Wow, this is a very deep, deep reading. It's funny though, because sometimes when I do readings, it's like, I know that this is meant for everybody. And then sometimes I'm like, this is for very specific people who are on a different path. And who are tired of having their love silenced. They're tired of, it feels like people are trying to suffocate the love. It feels like they're trying to, you know, the candle snuffers where it puts out the flame? It's like somebody's trying to put your flame out, your twin flame connection. They're trying to destroy that because it limits some type of freedom with everybody else. That's why there's the mind games. That's why there's this change in narrative here. It's to create the distance. What's this person's energy in general? Their overall energy. The High Priestess. I think we saw this in yesterday's extended, which wouldn't surprise me. Okay, so let's keep going. What is their energy towards the external party? What is their energy towards the external party? There's communication. Woo, the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. Oh, you know what else I wanted to find out? The lemon squeezing discussion. Okay, I'm hella nosy, so I want to find that out. I do want to know about this thief in the night. I feel like the thief in the night directly correlates with this external party, this external energy, whether it's friends, family, a relationship, platonic or non. I also want to know about what is this hidden energy? Hidden knowledge. What has been hidden that your person now understands? Or there's something here that your person was hiding from you, vice versa. So I'm going to tap into that. By the way, all of this is going to be available on the extended. The extended is available on the website, okay? There's going to be a link in the comment section below. I'll also put a link right here for you guys to click. You click on the link, it takes you right where you guys can grab it. There'll be an email sent that has where you guys can watch it. Make sure you check your spam because that will be key. I'm trying to think, cha. What else am I need to tell you guys? But we take a deep dive into your person's psyche. We really try to figure out exactly what's going on, nitty gritty in granular detail, because there's a smaller number of people that are watching the extendeds. That's why these extendeds will tend to be more so of a personal reading. Like you're going to feel like it's a very personal message directed towards you, okay? Because it's almost like we lock in directly in their energy where we could see, feel, smell, touch, everything that's going on, okay? So that information will be in the comments section. Let's keep going. What is this person's devil? What is this person's devil? The Fool. It's their innocence. That's the unseen, the innocence of God. How they think. But I also feel like this is somebody that's very fluid, whether that's even in their sexuality, whether that's in the way that they think, the way that they move. There's a level of fluidity when it does come to whoever this person is, how they view things. But also, the funny thing about the Fool is the Fool doesn't have a dog in the race. The Fool is just on God's path. So there's innocence here. So if this person was impacted by black magic, the darker component is they were so innocent and naive that they didn't expect it to happen. Even if this person is a boss, even if this person is somebody that is always dominant and controlling, but when it came or when it comes to love, it's a completely different perspective. What's this person's energy towards the collective right now? Oh, they miss you. But this is in reverse. They miss you so much to the point where they're like, I'm not letting them go, right? The 5 goes to the 4, right? I can't let you go. I'm sorry. I tried to let you go, but I can't, right? This is interesting. We're also going to find out, because I feel like this person misses you so much, it's like they can't handle it anymore. I also want to know, what is this discussion, right? What does this discussion look like with this thief in the night? And then also, I want to know what this discussion looks like when it comes to you. So I'm going to pull some Lovers Oracle. What does this person want to communicate to the collective with this lemon squeezing discussion? I have toxic attachments to drugs and alcohol, and I use them to suppress the pain of not having you in my life. So that also could be the Fool, right? There's certain things you both don't know about each other, but there's something here where this person wants to come forward and have this conversation. The other thing that they want to tell you is, my life is a big mess and I'm working hard to fix it so I can be free. Please be patient with me. Look, it matches my nails. Yeah. Wow. Okay, this is, I don't know why, but I think that yesterday being that 9/9 portal, I feel like it changed something. I feel like there was multiple endings, but the ending was there's no longer a wait. This is about taking charge. This is about moving forward. This is very special. This is a very beautiful, special energy. All right, so with that being said, this is your reading. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all of your love and support. It definitely means the world to me. Please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you want to book a personal reading with me, or if you want to grab yourself some protection oil, some tiger's blood, or some love oil, all of that information will be in the description. Those of you guys that are coming on over to the extended, let's roll. Simply click on the link in the comment section below. And until next time.